Alright, everybody, welcome to Kong FM. It's a new game, so I'm back for more. And I thought I'd just show you guys some, kind of my tactical thoughts, because it's a big thing. This tactical change is what I'm seeing as one of the main things. Of course, we have the graphics, maybe the game engine, but I'm seeing this tactical change as the main thing. So, as you can see, 14 wins, 4 draws, 2 losses. We've beaten Bayern 6-0 and 2-0, so there's the 2-0. There's the 6-0, beating Leverkusen. Although I'm pretty sure we have no, we've drawn with Dortmund once, a couple of losses, bit of a run. Oh no, that was pre-season. I swear we had a bit of a run, probably this run in here. That didn't go too well, but we have bounced back. So yep, it's very a bit weird to get a hang of. Yep. So we go to our tactics here. We'll look at in possession first. So in possession, my goal is to get as many bodies forward as possible without being countered. So enough to get back as well. So this is what I came up with. A 3-2-5, a 3-2-4-1, whatever you want to see it as. I did watch a Megalix video. He said wide forwards he was having fun with. So I was like, I'll try that. Tried it. They're great. They're phenomenal. He was right. But I have chucked in 2 attacking midfielders into that mix as well. I feel like these guys can get back into a midfield role, which is what I've got out of possession, which I'll show you in a second, whilst also providing bodies in the attack. So the attacking midfielder makes some good runs, find the space, they play the ball, but they're also a goal threat, as it says here. So I've seen this midfielder make space in here, so the winger that I've got, because I've got 5 men up top, the winger pushes wide as our wide forwards, and this guy pulls the fullback, they find the space in there, and there's just a run for someone to play the ball in behind, and it's brilliant. The channel midfielder, I'm really quite a big fan of. I do have Josh King in here. So again, they just move into the channels. They find the space as well, and the runs are on. So basically, I'm just having runners at all times through my front men here. This position here, the striker, I'm having a bit of trouble seeing what is good. So centre forward, I've not seen exactly too many goals from. He's got 6 goals. My other players that I've got to play that position aren't scoring too many either, and it's a bit of an issue. I've not found a role that kind of creates any goals there. DMs. Oh, there's a bit of a glitch there. DMs. We have our box midfielder as they get forward, which does leave a bit of a gap, but I'm happy enough to do that. As you can see, I've got an advanced centre back who steps up to fill that gap. So that box midfielder kind of joins into the attack here. So the attacking midfielder gets forward, and then the box will fill in a bit deeper, but they're up there. And the team kind of gets up here, and then the advanced centre back is alongside them, which we'll see in the team shape in just a second. And we have our ball playing centre back, so stay around the area, move wide if they have to provide an option. And of course, I've not really seen a difference in the goalkeeping department just yet. Although I have seen the goalkeeper come out. One of my goalkeepers, if you've ever played FIFA, a skill move called the bridge. My goalkeeper did the bridge, get past the player. I'm not sure any goalkeeper in the right mind should be doing that. I wish I'd got it on camera, but I've just decided to make this video now, to be honest. What I'm finding as well, this mentality, if you put it up, well, it was increasing my intensity, but now it's not doing that, but whatever. I've been putting it up in game so as to not increase the intensity here. but I've got a very high level intensity. So going forward, yeah, it's just get bodies behind the ball to make sure that we can, or no, bodies in front of the ball, I guess, in the box really, so that we can create as much chances as possible. Going back, the way this might look a bit silly to you, but basically, this target winger, sorry, not target winger, TW stands for tracking winger. They come back here. So in certain stages of the build up, they'll come to here, they'll come to here, and then they'll come to here. So they track back very well. This wide guy comes out here, and he'll sit as a left mid in a 5-4-1 basically. And this guy does the same, just a bit narrower, and will chase people around more as a pressing centre mid. Whereas this guy's a wide cover centre mid, so he'll move wider than normal, is what it says in there. We have a pressing DM who'll run forward like that guy, but we have them on different sides, so we're not pressing too much in there. Screening DM, just to make sure that they're covering for the centre, the two pressers that are either side of them. Because we don't have fullbacks, I thought wide centre backs would kind of fill some of the gaps that we're creating. But not having fullbacks, having a more narrower system, so these guys will come a bit wider when they're defending. They'll drop in about here or fill in a fullback kind of role. But when these guys get back enough, they'll just fill in the normal role. So we'll see that in the team instructions in a second. So in possession, there's in possession. So we're building up like this. Oh, didn't mean to click a Drago. Oh, it's broken. Bit buggy, as you guys may be aware of. So we are building up like this. You can see Schwager has joined the attacking midfielders. So now we have 6 bodies forward. And then when we get into the attacking areas, the wide forwards make their way into the box. The attacking midfielders are all in there. This space is usually where you'd find Drago, who'll be running in and around there as the attack midfielder. And then the channel midfielder will find any spaces in and around this area. The box-to-box midfielder, I have seen when it gets the ball, he'll try to make some runs in behind for sure. But most passes, he'll try pass back, get the ball back, and then pass wide, or see the runner. Schwager has been great for me in that role. Really finding some over-the-top balls is what I've been seeing with him. Then, so that was in possession. We'll go to out of possession. You can see it kind of looks a bit silly when we're pressing from the front. That's what you might think. It's a 3-2-4-1 as we're pressing. But as we drop back, you can see the tracking wingers are definitely moving a bit further back at this stage. I've got him as a central forward, or a centre forward, yep, because none of the other forward options really seem to press. But there's not really a pressing forward out of possession striker, so you can't really force him to run after the ball. Like you've got a pressing centre mid or a pressing DM, or there's pressing fullbacks, you know. I swear there's even pressing centre backs, but there's no pressing forward. They took the pressing forward out of the game. So you can see my pressing centre mid has kind of stepped up, while the wide central midfielder is getting ready for the 4-4-2. In a sense, it's a 4-2-3-1 at this point. Well, no, it's a 3-3-3-1. Or 3-2. It's just the same. It's just the same formation at this point, I guess. But when it gets to here, we're looking at our tracking wingers filling in the wing-back role, and that's interesting to me. As what I'm seeing in a lot of games is I'm not conceding too many goals, and you'd expect with 3 centre backs and no wing backs or anything to concede a lot of goals. But they're getting back. They're getting back, and they're stopping these chances. So I think what's the point in playing fullbacks when you can play like this and still be fine? Now I could take that further. Let me just create another tactic. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I just wanted to copy. I just wanted to copy it over. Now you could take that further, I think. I think you could definitely move someone up. I think you could do this. Hear me out. I think you could go even further with that. Because out of possession, it just turns to a 4. And the tracking centre forward comes in. If you put in him into a drop in defensive, and you're in possession there, that's amazing. That's really interesting because this will just, I think, provide the same outcome, but you're scoring more. That is really interesting, but that gives you the build-up's a bit worse, I reckon, from this kind of situation. But there's so many players forward, and you're seeing. I think that's a better tactic. I can't even lie to you, boys. I think this would work better. I might try this out and provide an update on it. I'm not meaning to click these players, but I'm 100% thinking about trying this. Now you've definitely seen my tactic already. You can tell I'm not really trying too much more out other than maybe this. I have just tried this because I watched a Mega Look. This is gonna sound a bit fanboy, but I was listening to a Mega Dad. He said he was trying everything. He was showing the tactics he was using, and he's gotten sacked 3 times, and he was doing 4-2-3-1. I don't think that is enough defensively. I think you've got to get bodies back to really properly cover in this game right now. You know, the match engine is updated. Just get everybody as back as far as you can, and I think the 5 players back provides enough stability in this defensively. Because you can see out of possession, 5 bodies back. We got 4 in the midfield trying to press that ball back, and I'm not conceding an overly expensive amount of goals. I missed that thing that said how good your goals conceded was compared to the rest of the league. It used to say like best or second, or maybe that might have just been the tactic or the skin I was using for the game last year. But we've conceded the least in the league. The least in the league with this tactic is a bit insane to me. Of course, I've just kind of implemented the kind of tactics I was using from last year, so it's just a gegenpress, and then I've just put the same stuff down in here. So it's like short passing, much higher tempo, counter attack, narrow, disciplined dribbling. But this, play through the build up, play through the press. Sorry, is nice. Short goal kicks, give it to the centre backs, both flanks. I like dribbling. Both flanks again. Oh no, that was underlap. I've got them on underlap on both flanks and overlap on balanced. Interesting, because I don't have any fullbacks, so it doesn't really matter what I'm doing in there. But yeah, pass into space, work ball into box, discourage long shots. I think is massive, and then low crosses as well. Out of possession, high press, much higher line. Trigger press much more often. It's just the same stuff as I was doing last year, which might be a bit boring, but this team shape is different to what I was doing. I was thinking it's kind of like Man United. They've got Ahmad on the right. They got Dorgu on the left, who doesn't come back as much. Like I was watching Aiden Heaven have to tackle someone who'd have to come out here to play left wing back, and it's forcing them the other two centre backs to come out. I was just watching that tonight actually, and it was really interesting to me. I was thinking I've done the same thing on Football Manager, whilst not meaning to, in a sense. Because if this tracking wingers doesn't come back, someone's got to cover it. It might be okay, but it might be Schlager. But yeah, this is just how I'm playing at the moment. If you guys would let me know how you guys are playing, I would be interested to know. I'm always interested to know. Striker wise, or this second tactic wise, I'm interested to know if you guys think this will work. I'll try it out when it comes to the end of the season so that I've won the league. If I win the league. And you guys let me know if it'll work. I'll update by the end of the season to see if I've actually won the league with this. If you if you've watched this far, I've just rattled on for 16 minutes. Absolute nothing. I feel like I've talked about absolute nothing. But I might do more videos. I might not. Thanks for watching. And I might see you again. I might not. Who knows at this point. Thank you guys.